fighting a book slump. No, we're not. We're fighting a writing slump. I'm writing a story, if you're new here, a fantasy novel. This is the first book I've ever written. This one we're at 12,000. Thank you. So we're really working on this one. Unfortunately, I took a little bit of break from writing last week and now I'm in a writing slump. So we are going to be working on getting out of that and what I do in a typical day of writing. So if that interests you, if you're in a writing slump too, or if you're just trying to start writing, stick around. I'm gonna start introducing myself as an author. Because I'm really getting into manifestation, and you know what, if you speak it into existence, it's bound to happen. Hi, I'm Emily and I am a New York Times best-selling author. But today we're going to be doing a little writing vlog. I'm going to take you along in my day and show you my process. To be honest, I've been in a bit of a writing block slump for the past week and a half. I'm hoping that I can break that a bit today, and I'm going to take you with me. I feel like I never showed you guys my dog. This is Zeus. He's my inspiration to write because I have to make money to afford him. Okay, first stop we are making is to Starbucks. I haven't been in over a week and a half and I am not happy about that decision whatsoever. I don't feel good about it. It's been weighing on me truthfully. So we're gonna go and that is stop number 1. Look how dusty my steering wheel is already. Maybe I should clean my car. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I am now making lunch. I didn't start writing it. Because I had to work. Just having, oh my god. I'm just making a tuna salad sandwich for lunch. And I'm gonna watch Love Island while I eat. Okay, I think we're gonna do some writing prompts together, and that sounds kind of basic, but I promise writing prompts literally work wonders for me when I'm in a creative slump and I can't think of ideas, if I'm at a standstill with my plot. So stick with me, I promise they will help you. Okay, so the first one we're doing is kind of weird, but I feel like that's perfect to get out of slumps. So this is a random person in your book, could be whoever, main character or stranger, walks into a room with a hammer, a knife, a rope, and a food item of your choice. What do they do with it? We're gonna set the timer for 5 minutes and just write whatever you think of. So this one is saying, pick a fiction book from your shelf, go to page 8 and find the 8th sentence on the page. Start with that sentence and write an 8-line poem that connects in some way to your work in progress. I'm not going to write a poem. What I'm going to do is find a book, go to page 8, sentence 8, and start a scene with that sentence. I'm not going to like actually use that sentence in my writing, if that makes sense, but I'm going to start a scene with it. We are going to be using the Starless Sea for my writing prompt. Mine is, once the contemplation has ended, they have the opportunity to leave their path. That's kind of fun. I kind of like that one. So go ahead, pause this for a second and go get a book and do the same thing. And then we are going to write again for 5 minutes. Timer and start. So this one's called Blue, and it says, you are talking to a blind person who asks you to describe the color of the sky. Write down what you would tell this person without once using the word blue in your explanation. I'm just gonna give you that prompt, and if you like it, run with it and write it. And I'm gonna write it too. I'm gonna stop recording though. So you have 2 5-minute prompts to work with, and then this one will just help kind of get in touch with your creative side. I don't know, I like this one. So brief intermission to talk about the book I'm currently reading, which is Secular Kingdom by Alexandra Christo. This is like a Little Mermaid retelling, but it's so good. Like, it's so good. I'm having fun, and I hope it stays this way. Okay, before I end this video, I just want to give you guys some little tips and tricks that I use when I write to like get me in the writing zone, because I'm gonna write for like, I don't know, a half hour now, but like you don't want to just sit there and watch me write. So I'm just gonna give you some tips to help you get in the zone, help you get focused and ready to write. So I like to keep a Pinterest board of my story so that I can scroll through it before I start writing and I get like put into the world, especially if you're writing fantasy. I feel like that's so important because it really like transports you into that world and you can like get more ideas. It's just perfect. Aside from that, I like to make playlists or add playlists. I use Spotify. And I usually just look up like instrumental fantasy playlists and like perfect. I feel like I am living a little fantasy story of my own and I'm ready to write. Finally, what I use to write, I write on both Readsy and Scrivener. Scrivener I kind of use to outline more and like organize the actual outline of the book, so like chapters and like where scenes are going and like the logistics. But then to actually write, I use a Readsy because it keeps track of like all of your page numbers, like how much you need to write for the day and like the reading times, stuff like that. It's super easy to use, and you can also get like editors and stuff, and it's free. Scrivener does cost money, but Readsy's free. So I think that is it for today. I'm gonna write for a little bit. I hope that this helped you get inspired to write, get out of a writing slump. Regardless, I hope this was entertaining, and stick around. I will be doing plenty more writing vlogs before my book is finished, hopefully within the next few months. So thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.